This game contains flashing images and touches on heavy topics. Take care. Oh, whoa. We're getting right into it. 45, 46, 47. Counting steps. This is a whole cutscene. It's so cool. The store is closing soon. That's the music from the first game. It's not bagged milk though, it's boxed milk. So we're seeing from outside the character's perspective this time. Whoa. It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Anyways, it's... our apartment? Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was going to be a whole cutscene to start. That was very cool. A little unnerving. Very well done. Wow, that was cool. Greetings. Welcome to Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk. So during that cutscene, you might have heard me referring to some things about like, oh, this is the same, this is different. I played a game called Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk, Inside of a Bag of Milk, which was a short pixelated visual novel by the same developer of this one, but this one I think is a longer, more fully fleshed out game, kind of like an extension of that one. It dealt with heavy topics of mental health and mental illness and very, from what I understand, very real, accurate depictions of what it's like living with certain psychosis and psychotic disorders. So just be aware of that if you're watching this playthrough. But if you've already seen the first one, then you kind of know, I think, kind of where this one is going and what this one has in store for us. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking so much and we're gonna go buy some milk. Ready? Are you eyeballs? I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls and the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here, and Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there is a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away the annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death, but wait, how can I scare to death someone who already is dead? What if it actually revives them? Oh, no. I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thoughts when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expect, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back, nothing happens. Are we the bag of milk in question right now? Although what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room in a narrow corridor. Hi. Is that the O creature? I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, barring a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again. I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I promised so many times. Stay put! The moment it says that, a claw pierces into my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then, the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes and the fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time, but why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me? Kill me. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. This is intense very quickly. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Oh, was the milk bad? It made them sick? Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I don't know if I should say that's the ghost of lactose intolerance or not. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room, even though weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. This is cool. We're getting a lot more graphics this time, and colors, and the whole cutscene at the beginning. This is very cool, stylized, in terms of stylization. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake. I lived through sorry, I got struck by the noise in my ear. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head one after another. one after another until nothing was left. Now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I swallow them as a bunch without thinking. This is interesting, because in the first game, the way I understood it, the implication was that we as the player were playing as the pills to try and help with the psychosis. Because we were trying to help the character go buy a bag of milk. That was the premise of the very first game. So this is interesting. Now, I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder until the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Oh, filthy, filthy! The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood-red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it! This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. It's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine inside and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach didn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I don't need to brag about it to someone. I need to brag about it to someone right away, but not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyways. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Are we imagining someone? Or hallucinating someone? Hey! Hey? Hi! Oh, we're the hallucination, I guess. Hey, long time no see. Oh, it hasn't even been an hour, Demi? You know, we're supposed to meet once per day, right? Oh, wait. Can I save? Oh, I can. It's the circle. Okay, I'm gonna save, because I have a feeling there's gonna be multiple endings to this. Oh, I don't like it. It's like getting bigger. You guys see that? Is this an illusion, or is it actually getting larger? I think it's actually getting larger. I'm actually scared now. Hello? Okay, it's just a black screen now. I'm not sure anything extra is going to happen. Okay, I'm gonna get back to it. Oh, so pleasant compared to that pause screen. Hasn't even been an hour, or, you know, we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit. No, or I'm pretty exhausted after today? Well, I guess you are too. I'll go with this one. I don't want to be mean. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, all right? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic, I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can only imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself for what made you so happy all of a sudden. What made you happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Oh, stop lying is our only option. Nuh-uh. I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. A bully? She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see. Yeah. Am I really that pathetic? No. Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Oh, we're back. Oh, is this us? On the left-hand side and then our reflection? I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. Is there something floating behind us? Like up here? I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? Or sorry for being rude? Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, but you can keep on blaming. You can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Our surroundings are moving more. I wonder if it's because we didn't take the medicine. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly, whatever it was your decision. When we're dealing with I mean, I don't want to be mean, but when we're dealing with psychosis, which seems as serious as what we're seeing in the game, I'm gonna go with this one. And there's a good side to it. Moreover, it's dangerous. Dangerous? I know. And you keep pushing me. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it in triple force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you, or you know what to do. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Yeah, it's not good when you're prescribed something, especially from what I've heard, antipsychotics. Like, those are not something that you want to stop taking for multiple reasons, not just because of the psychosis, but also there can be like really bad withdrawal from certain medications. So that's why you should always listen to your doctor. But I know our character's struggling. I lie on the floor, I look at the ceiling, I can clearly hear the water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the creaking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. See anything? Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Okay. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Okay. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Or say nothing. Say nothing? Whoa. Are we lying on the floor, or is everything just shifted perspective? I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lie them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around, and in the end I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Oh, we see fireflies! It's like we're seeing our thoughts buzzing around. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling on their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from my ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! Or fireflies. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now, start over. No way! Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No or yes? I'm gonna go with no, at least initially. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone, if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? Oh, we're talking about a specific situation. Is this the one with the girl that was mentioned before? I didn't know that. We were referring to something that happened before. You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Oh, never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes and look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed? I think sleep is better, so go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts, or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please, will you help me? Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. Ooh. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? What did I just do? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did he bring milk? Did you drink milk? Did you drink milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes. No, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another. If I tear out My eyelashes, one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No. I stand in the middle of the room. Ooh, I got an achievement. It was called First to Death. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to experience what had happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? Was that a good thing or a bad thing? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, 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 and no! If I make the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. Other things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch? Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me to achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, these games have moments where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun! And what about these things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It'll make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it! Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue that road or do what you want? This one. Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls from under my sweater. Wowie! Wowie! There's smoke coming from your clothes. We're gonna go with... Ooh, wait. Ooh, this is interesting. I kind of want to go with this one, even though it might end badly because I'm interested to see what they're gonna say. Whatever. Oh, okay. Significantly less dramatic than what I was expecting. Oh, it's a firefly. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was in order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. Oh, it tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah! How many are we looking for, exactly? I wonder. Oh, we're in the point-and-click part! Okay, let's look at the vent. Start in the middle. It's not easy to get out of here. Through the vent, you mean? Ooh! We got some nice music. Let's do the lights. I like this type of lighting. The type where the bulbs just hang. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. Okay, so no firefly lights. Let's check the alarm clock next. Look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn. Oh, I'd hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Oh, I made myself yawn in real life. And then I raise it above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go without that. Countdown 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right now in front of you, though. I can't look at I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes in the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? Oh my god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Ooh, weird. Okay, plants next. Right, insects enjoy pollinating flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around, the leaves smell dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are looking long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. I don't know, I feel like they still do. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? You don't want to move anything? Okay, let's do, let's turn on the radio again. Beep. Can I change stations? I can just turn it on. Okay. Should we do the boxes? Okay, boxes. Oh, I can't click on them. Ooh, weird. Okay. Trash can, then. Next best thing. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. Okay, notes. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the paper rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering in my businesslike ear. Hey! Let's continue searching. Alright, we got 2 thoughts. Woohoo! Let's do the AC unit. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't just disappear like that. So they occupied this place. You understand now? I do? I don't? I'll pretend I do. I do. Okay. Let's look at the posters. And what are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing our search or what? Okay, we are. Interesting. We haven't found too many fireflies yet. Let's do... Ooh, this? This is a different type of radio? I can't turn on both at the same time, can I? I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this, you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything comfortable for living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine, you'll end up returning to that subject anyway. I'll go with this one. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you're all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forget what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time try avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know, I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online, tens, hundreds of them, impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I know, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. But I still wasn't even a little bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just like a combination of numbers, which means that my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. How do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose, its mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen, okay? I sit on the floor, and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared from that point on my my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look. What? Huh? Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking at me. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If I only knew what. Looks like a cipher. Do you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that, and it starts glowing again as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the future course of its actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you, I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. You promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me, with a code word, for example. Okay. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Okay. I got an achievement that says, please forget, because I won't, or something like that. During that, so that's interesting. Maybe we need to bring that up later, after we find the fireflies. Oh my god! That scared me. It was so quiet. Okay, next, I think I want to do the cupboards next. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit, not even a smidgen of the littlest bit, not even 4,000ths of a percent. That's how much I don't care, okay? Convincing. Hey, I'm not even done telling you about how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. And act normal. Okay, let's do toothbrush next. Let's do toothbrush and then pills. I'll stay on this side of the room. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. That was simple. Let's do the pills then. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it, I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down, you already fixed that? You'll ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Let's try and get them to calm down. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse. Is that an accusation? Of course not. It's what saved me. Well, that's reasonable. I heave in a deep sigh. Come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills ran down from it and along with them. Oh, firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands on my palm. The firefly rushes up at my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Interesting. Finish searching? Ooh, oh my god, stop doing that. I want to keep looking at stuff. There's a lot that I haven't seen. Have these radios been here? It's interesting. That's almost music. Okay, I want to keep looking at some stuff, so let's look at the sleeping bag. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be able to sleep like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay, or what? I'm gonna say what, because I want more information. I said searching here is meaningless. Okie doke. Fan? What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that's looking straight at a giant fan. And? I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying into a cage that it's locked in the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Okay, we have the umbrella. I don't know why I'm interested in this. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder, it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather into my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can't do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Alright, let's continue. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything in there. Okay, whatever you say. Let's do backpack. I look down at my school bag, worn down and silly. It's almost screaming out of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Totally not cool, senseless, and cruel. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skip. I probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were too easy. Then we got into the car and went home, and Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I guess that day had absolutely no special meaning for you. And what happened then? I don't remember. And does it even matter? This is reminding me a bit of the first game. Potential explanation to what happened that day. Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I needed to grow up. It's not like I completely grasped what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got in the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, and we had dinner together, and we went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? We got a little bit of different explanation there, so I'm going to say, tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. The scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there and we had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored, and I turn around. But there was nothing there. What happened next? Everything happened next. Everything after something that led to everything that happened after what happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window, glints on the metal parts, and there is also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It already has happened countless times. What do you mean, you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it and then flies up. Here you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me at high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. So it's interesting. So this finished searching popped up before we found that firefly, so seems like we can miss some of them. Still can't click on that. But we have the magazine and this. Let's do the magazine first. Oh, this is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't it that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? And how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on a stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All of the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried in the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no. I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with a headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open from the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait... Open your eyes. No! It's okay. Just do it. No way. I know you're lying. Calm down. No! Calm down. No. Calm down. No. We're in a loop. No! Calm down. Calm down. Fine. I open my eyes with the utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, no nothing. The pages were still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you do? I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder and the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that's in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look! Look there! Barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. Firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into the perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me flies around my surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. I spend some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. You okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Okie doke. Num 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 num. I think, other than this monstrosity, whatever this is, there's only one more place to look. I doubt it. All of the compartments are locked. What if, or what if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining? Is that it? Oh, but I want to look at the boxes! Okay, I don't know how to click on this yet, so we're just gonna finish searching. You found all the fireflies! Amazing! I guess. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all, a zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think about it too much, it hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? I'll go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. There's no way someone cares about you that much. I don't want to be mean and say this one, but I'm curious that if I choose this one, she'll go out on the balcony, so that's the reason why I'm gonna click it. Just for a couple of minutes, okay? So we are on the balcony. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes in its walls. There are lights on the windows. There are muffled voices coming up from inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. It seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely, living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? It's the circle. I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. Ah. This. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with an angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. It's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, confuse me. And if that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself, after all. Your believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only rustles my hair. I still have to come up with a code word. You're the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you made that promise. And I'll keep it, but you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. What? No! No! Please tell me this isn't real. I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. It's so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short? I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts, and I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want to do that. According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So, what was that about your friend? Oh, my friend? Yeah. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail as if it was him, and he expected me to do the same. And I told him everything about myself without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth. The wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the whole world. You know what he did? Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. What's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than others on the list. Text and video generators get to work the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. So he was spreading rumors or something about her? From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. Now they watch me from the screens, too. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Or is this in regards to the first game? Milk inside of a bag of milk? Because on the page for that game, the creator mentioned not talking about any of the specifics of mental issues they were dealing with, so I don't know though. gonna stop the erasing. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though maybe I only decided that only. My body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces like porcelain. It's my second death for today already. Second death. Achievement. I died and felt nothing. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Okay, it wasn't real. That's what I was, like, hoping, considering we got the achievement for first death earlier. I returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you gonna do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet? You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow? No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's a favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite at my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes! I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Wooly. No, you! Oh, they're finally sleeping. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electro heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, this was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I was watching my dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I start feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and I couldn't move for a while, and then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. Felt like I was caught in the biggest lie of the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow me in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. But today, well, still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Once you get it, they'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless? You don't know what you're talking about. I know just enough to realize we'll end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Is this a street? I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road? Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. Is this the guy from the internet? You're late! Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. And he takes a very deep breath. You are late! I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming with me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here beside me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obliged to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You don't understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko and his name is stupid. Are we going? Or what? You can go, I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply burst out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. And he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way! Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. Is he real? Or is he a hallucination? Because if he's real, then he also might be suffering with psychosis just from context clues of him looking at the ground and walking backwards and stuff. I don't know if psychosis is the right word, but, you know, like an OCD, obsessive compulsion disorder, some people have compulsions where they have to count certain ways or like even out certain sides of their body and stuff like that. That's what I'm referring to when, like, I feel like that's some of the context from what we're getting from him. After reaching the store's doors, we were greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah! You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go, what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing there with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking at the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around to the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got scared. He said, what? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning and he's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who? Me? Aw, Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. The edge of my vision, I see the store's staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where he was. Hey, you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side after a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Great. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a... 2. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a blank note to the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even continuing in the stupid fees. Then I grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? You like a mile of ice cream? No? Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Tresca, you're getting creepy. Seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Ooh. Wait, was it like a meta dream, or? Okay. Oh, wow. Got an achievement. Good night. Milk outside of a bag of milk. Outside of a bag of milk. Game by Nikita Kryukov. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm really glad I've played both games. I'm glad I came back to this game after playing the first game for the channel. Because I thought the first game was beautifully done. And one of the more interesting games I've seen. It's more of an experience, I would say. I would say both of these are more kind of like an experience, but this one stylistically was just a lot more beautiful to look at, if that makes sense. Because the first game didn't have any of the animations or the differences. It was all just kind of like pixelated cutscenes, but it was interesting because it seemed connected to the dreams. Like, because the dreams that our character was having are very similar to that. I also just want to say it tends to be my inclination, first of all, when I play games, but just in general, to like analyze things. But I also feel like, especially with a game like this that deals with mental health and I'm assuming real things that the creator has to deal with in their lives, that it's a nice reminder that not everything has to be analyzed and connected and thematically done like you would do in a piece of fiction. Sometimes things can just be experienced. I don't know if that's making any sense. I also don't want to be disrespectful by trying to analyze and dig deeper into a story that the creator might just want to be taken as is. Okay, so the other thing is I do believe there are more endings to this game. So that was the first playthrough. I'm going to see if I can unlock the other endings now, just because I'm interested in it. Okay, I have now completed the quote-unquote second death and found 4 memories instead of all of them, or fireflies. And now we're going to sleep and we're going to see if something's different. Close your eyes. Oh, I wake up lying on the cold floor at the center of a cramped room. I don't like the sound. It sounds like scratching. I look around without standing. There's no furniture, just naked walls and a single door. I can hear muffled sounds coming from the other side of it. Scary sounds. I hug my knees, oh, that's our character, and wrap myself in a sweater, in my sweater like it's a blanket. It's no use, I'm chilled to the bone. The room is pretty spacious, but I still can't shake the feeling that I'm trapped inside a suffocating casket, and the faint blue glow that sneaks in through the keyhole only adds to that feeling. Do I want to know what's outside? As if on cue, an inhuman roar comes from the other side of the door. It becomes louder and louder, more and more distinct with every passing second. Somebody or something is getting closer. I curl into a ball, trying to take up as little space as possible. Maybe I can become invisible or become smaller in a miraculous way. In the meantime, the howl becomes unbearably loud, but only for a moment. Then it sheepishly backs off until I can't hear it anymore. I finally decide to stand up. After I do that, I hear another strange sound. It's coming from right above me now. The ceiling moves upwards, squeaking. Small debris is falling on my head. I squint a little, then I raise my hand trying to touch the ceiling, but it suddenly starts to rise quicker and instantly disappears into darkness. I'm not in a casket anymore. Well, it wasn't exactly a casket now. It was a well in the form of a casket. The room becomes darker and colder, and I have to do something about this at this point. We're running. Hours pass. I frantically run from one wall to the other, delirious. The walls run away from me, making the already spacious room even bigger. In the end, I stand amidst endless darkness, and only the door is watching me with its eye. I keep purposefully avoiding it. I could sometimes hear horrifying rustles and howls on the outside. However, now I don't even have a choice anymore. I slowly come up to the door and reach out towards it. As expected, the door also moves away from me. I continue moving forward with my hands stretched out. I don't want to lose the only source of light in this pitch-black darkness. At some point, I get tired of sneaking up on the door, like it's some wild animal, so I lunge at it, trying to grab the handle. However, at the last moment, the door whizzes away and I fall to the cold floor, unable to keep my balance. It hurts. It's like a nightmare when you're running, but you're in place. Stupid door, stupid nasty cursed door. I hate you, I hate you. I scream at the top of my lungs. I finally let out all the despair I had bottled up. I slowly realize it's how horrible the situation I ended up is. No. I don't stop screaming for a moment because I'm scared to end up in complete silence. If the reality around me disappears, then my twisted imagination will take over, and the realest thing I have right now is my voice. Hey, I can hear you. A voice coming from the other side of the door. I'm here, come closer. I scream thrice as hard as before. I scream until my throat hurts, until my ears start buzzing. My biggest wish right now is to keep in touch with that person, whoever they are. Hey, where are you? Is that going to be the character's mom? I rush towards the door, stumbling on the way. I keep running for 10 minutes, but the door isn't even an inch closer. At the same time, the distance between us hasn't grown either, which means I match it in speed. I just need to make one final push. I gather the last bit of strength I have and push my legs off the ground. The jump feels like an eternity. I stretch out my hand, almost touching the scratchy wood. I dive face first onto the ground with a ridiculous speed. I slide at least 30 more feet, thanks to inertia, leaving behind a bloody trail. My hand is still outstretched, trying to grab empty space. Tears stream down my face, making the numerous scratches burn. I try to wipe them, but I scream and yank my hand. The moment I touch my face, my lips and nose are now a mushy mess. Somebody help. The other side of the door is completely silent. Silence reigns for an excruciatingly long time. However, at some point, that silent torture ends. Hey, I can see you. I try to reply, but stifled whimpers come out of my throat instead of words. Are you hurt? Yes. I stand up from my knees despite continuing to cry. I take a couple of deep breaths and start running again. I keep running for hours. I feel like the door is closer to me by an inch or two now. I almost let myself stop for rest at that thought. I can't rest. I'll catch up to it sooner or later. The voice from the other side of the door keeps asking me how I feel. I let out a heavy, ragged breaths in reply. I'll fall from exhaustion if I utter even a single word. Still, I'm thankful to them and don't want them to become silent. After another hour passes, I barely scratch the handle with my nails. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Why aren't you doing anything? Ugh, why aren't they doing this? Don't they understand how painful this is to me? Almost there. They're scaring me. Go away. Whoa. Rage fills my brain. I ignore the pain in my bones and channel all my strength into one final push. No, go away. I firmly grasp the handle and open the door. Blinding light hits my eyes. I lose the ground beneath my feet and start falling. I'm lying face down in the grass. I smell water, earth, and dampness of the night, and grass, of course. The wind tickles the back of my head. It howls and jumps around restlessly. Lying down like this is unpleasant and rude when nature is so alive around me with sounds, and I'm pretty sure colors, too. I stand up full of anticipation. I see an endless field, a clear sky without a single star, and a pale moon somewhere very, very far away. I shake my head and try to focus my eyes on anything, but to no avail. My surroundings are just too vast. I feel dizzy. Bam! I'm lying in the thick wet grass again, but this time I'm looking at the darkness of a night sky instead of just darkness. Is there any real difference, though? The wind howls. It's clearly upset, but what can I do about it? I hear an indiscernible echo coming from far away. A wolf or someone else? Does it even matter? I'm in the grass, and nobody can see me. Ooh. The echo draws closer and closer. At some point I realize that it's not a wolf. I jump up and start turning my head in a panic. Where's that sound coming from? I haven't said out loud, but I got an instant reply. Ooh! Hey, I can hear you. My voice runs across the field, mixing it with the rustle of grass and the howls of the wind. Feels like it's about to get absorbed by them, but... Ooh! Hey, where are you? Ooh! I can't understand where I should run to and if I should run at all. Somebody clearly wants me to find and help them. Maybe they're hurt. The grass tickles at my heel when I drag my feet in the direction where I think the sound is coming from. It's just there's not a single tree or stone around, only an endless wild field. I hear a resounding, painful scream. I shut my eyes and cover my ears. Suddenly I feel scared. The screams turn into a cry. I carefully raise my head, still scared to death. Is that us? Or them? Somewhere very far away among the thick grass, I spot a silhouette, just a small black spot. Hey, I can see you! The silhouette doesn't move, but the sound is definitely coming from its direction. No, it's not a scream, it's more like a whisper or a wheeze. Ooh. Are you hurt? My reaction again, just muffled sounds. Maybe it's the wind going mad and the black spot is just a stone or a tree? I walk away disappointed, 100 steps, 200 steps, then I turn around surprisingly. The spot hasn't become smaller. I start jogging. The grass is no longer tickling me. It's whipping at my ankles, leaving cuts. Feeling a panic and unexplainable dread grow inside me. A stone, a tree. Why the hell is this field endless? I don't turn around anymore. I know that it's chasing me. The sound reaching for my ears becomes even stranger, louder and more distinct. The wind is bullying me too, huh? Isn't that right? That's the case, right? Finally, I stop. I run out of breath. I'm at the brink of dying, at least I think so. Oh! A horrifying voice is coming from right behind me. I turn around instinctively, and for some reason I try to shield my face, but end up losing balance and falling to the ground. The grass replies with a nasty, cackling rustle. Oh! I've had enough. I spring up. The silhouette is still there at the same distance as before. It's standing there without moving an inch. I'm scared here, you know. Why won't you do anything? Oh, we're closer. The silhouette trembles and then starts slowly gliding towards me, followed by new sounds, wheezes, moans. Fear shackles me. I can only stand and watch the approaching black spot. My lips are parched. I speak in a voice I don't recognize. You're scaring me. Go away. Oh, it's the creature we saw at the beginning. After that, the spot expands rapidly, and in the blink of an eye, most of the sky in the field is consumed by sticky, cold darkness. Paralysis finally lets my body go, and I immediately sprint away. Oh! I run so fast that the grass turns into a dark green mush under my feet. I slip up, fall, run again. Ooh. No, 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 no. Ooh. No! Go away! An unknown force turns my head with a crunching sound and the darkness consumes everything. I wake up on the cold floor at the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There is no furniture, just naked walls. And then there's this again. Another nightmare, but a different one. Okay. Interesting. That one felt like a very traditional nightmare, if that makes sense. Particularly with the running in place. I feel like that's a very common nightmare theme. But there are more endings. So we're going to go back to sleep and see if we can dream of something hopefully better. But I have a feeling it's going to be another nightmare. Okay, so this time I had the main character just like rush to bed, basically. So we found the minimum amount of fireflies and no death cutscenes. So let's close our eyes and dream. Maybe a better dream? I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a nightmare. I look down as the achievement. Is that like a spiral staircase? Looks like a drill, too, from this angle. I wake up and immediately almost lose consciousness from horror. A thin metal stairway snakes around a giant column, disappearing into the darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and I pray that I freeze into it. This feeling. I know I spent a couple hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is, and I don't know whether I'm going up or down. It's like one of those, you know, one of those perspective paintings that's kind of like illusion. Whoa. I also like it looks very much like LiDAR art. If that, you know, those like, those scanners that have all the little dots. There's been a couple games made about them. 1 billion pounds of concrete and 1 million miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel an unimaginable horror. It's just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. The wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind, eager to escape, but the concrete's clutches dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? Find out where the stairway abruptly ends. It's all meaningless. It's interesting how the different dreams all have different art styles. Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling. Then I realize that this whole space around me is trembling. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should gather my will and at least turn my head. That thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with inhuman force. Unaware of what's about to happen, I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, it's not what I wanted. Don't! Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus, unmoving. Until the music stops, the bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. Is this Mass talking to me? Ooh. That's a lot of stairways. Oppressive, thick, sticky air drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with a haphazard string of words while I watch the scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures just like mine spread in tiny rows endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap them up like vines. There, at the end of this world, there's a person smiling. The world still exists, but all that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, but to no avail. My brain is already at the mercy of a super creature. A moment passes, and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is choose one direction, up, down, or... See, this is interesting in contrast to the last ending I got, because the last ending we couldn't move at all. Like, everything moved in relation to us. We felt stuck in the same spot. And this one, they're being moved without her consent. The crowd notices a blood on Wazik's hand. He runs away. Mandela appears. He has nothing human about him apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out to the center of the stage. First act begins. Foreign thoughts become even more incoherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly, or does it still cause confusion and fear? If you've been living through that fear a lot recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly, don't hide anything. Oh, we're going down. The music is getting intense. I decided to descend. You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong because your path has changed. Maybe you started taking a wrong way or making some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to your new life. Try creating imagery that would insist the feeling that everything is as it should be, and with time it will create a new order inside you. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices, grow up. Only then you'll be able to obtain the meaning of life. Do you get it? Try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Do you get it? No, I'm sorry, I won't get it then. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes. Even if you get it, when will you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror? When will you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality? You understand how exactly it exists. Whoa! Weird super creature dream that time. The synth music at this end scene is so satisfying. Wow. It's so cool how each of the endings have a different art style and a different color scheme to it. Because we've really only seen up until this point the kind of reddish tones and everything. Okay. Let's jump back into it. What a weird dreams. Okay, so I found all of the memories and skipped both death cutscenes, and we're going to dream. Close our eyes and fall asleep. Everything is fine. Are we sure? Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo! Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face melting? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh, God. Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my neck twisted like that? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. This looks like a serious medical issue, though. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom! How can it get worse? That's how? Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face so stupid? Also, where is my face? I wonder what others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Ah, another terrible morning. Look at that bedhead. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Is this reliving the day of school that seems to have changed some things? Oh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. Who is behind me? That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom. We are coming. Me and my doppelganger. Oh no! Not the eyes! Another terrible morning! Boo! Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom. Oh my god, how many times are we gonna live this nightmare? Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom. Oh! Our head is gone! Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. The music has gotten significantly distorted as well. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded as a loser on my first day. Cheer up! There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up! Yes, Mom! The definition of I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. The phrase. Oh, now there's no face. Good morning. I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day at school. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Is it okay now? That was a positive. Ooh, I hate that. Oh, at the end. Lovely. Scary. That was one of our only dreams, though. It was, again, a different style than the rest of them, but it was like normal. As normal as you can get, just with some, obviously, changing elements. It was like a loop and changing faces and stuff like that. Very interesting. I know I said I wasn't gonna try and analyze the game too much, but it does seem interesting that the school day, that was looping, and in one of her Firefly memories, she was talking about her dad picking them up from school, and that seeming to be like a significant day in one way or another. So, just notice that connection there. But I think there is one more ending we can get. So let's do it. All right, I think there is something I missed in the room. I don't know if you can even see it. I'll zoom in. There's a tiny piece of paper. What's this? Oh. Also, we never got to see what the boxes were. Are those milk cartons? I don't know. Okay, I think that's what I had to do, and we're gonna finish searching. And we close our eyes. Are we friends? Achievement. Hello, thank you for choosing our pizzeria. You know, this place is so empty, though I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone, but at the same time it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure it'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out. What kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put to good use, so we're just texting the pizza line? So every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2. Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed, probably. It's nobody's fault, but I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. It turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good. Pun not intended. And that strips me of the last bits of hope for salvation. We also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn more about it on our account page. Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking, and even then, my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Doesn't mean that I'm not filling the void, but am part of it? Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold, it's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts? I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything about it? Are you ready to make your order? Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There are a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole new world with them. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't fill the void. I'm part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault, but I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody is helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Please note that we now have a special offer right now, 4 pizzas for the price of 2. I don't care that this place is empty, you hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I would step away from the train tracks, please. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. This space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe. Even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide, and my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but my head is full of thoughts. A whole new world, one might say. If I try hard enough, I'll be able to fill all the void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside of my head, but... what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. And my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough. So the world isn't empty, after all. I can't see anything. Train stop? Session timeout. Please reload the page. So I believe that was the last ending. To milk outside of a bag of milk. Outside of a bag of milk. Wow. Well, I enjoyed playing through the game. And I feel weird using the word enjoyed because I enjoyed the experience. I'm glad that I played it. The graphic design and the sound design and the story itself was all very well done, which made the game truly a unique experience. And I understand why so many people like this game. I feel like the one word that can kind of like sum up the entire experience that is good is it's very eerie. Because it's not traditional horror. I mean, there are like scary elements and unnerving elements to it, but it's very unnerving and eerie. Again, I think I said this with the first game and I'll say it again with this one. Keeping all of that in mind, just be respectful in discussions of this game. I feel like this was just a really beautifully eerie game. Glad I played it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. But on that note, I'm going to say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're not alone out there, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye. I personally just really enjoy games like this that feel like art, like really feel like art, because I feel like all game creation in some way is artistic. But this one, I don't know, this one really makes you, it really sits with you after playing it.